Hi there, sign of Libra. This is Kim here to do your reading, guys. This is going to be for your next 48 hours. And thank you so much for liking, sharing, subscribing. I have an announcement, something that I'm going to embark in, feeling kind of called to do this. I will be offering a membership for $9.99 a month. And it is to learn tarot. I plan on releasing 3 videos each week. And they will never be, as far as like right now, I don't plan on releasing those videos that are out except for the membership as far as to learn tarot. So I know that was kind of jumbled the way I said that, but I will have another announcement about that for sure. And that will start in like a few days, a couple days. I'm just waiting for something to, a prop. And then I will start it. So anyway, let's get into, I know most of y'all are just wanting this reading. So asking that your spirit guides and your angels join us so that we get messages for our Libras, our balanced, our fair-headed, our objective Libras. Libra. Let's see. This is the journey of the sacred bee, and I'm going to use it to pull a Celtic cross here for you all. Okay. Next 48 hours, what do we have? The 9 of Wands, and I've got it in the reverse. So, means a lot. It means different than, so it's okay. Imagine there's a puzzle piece and you just needed one puzzle piece, but the energy to get that one puzzle piece is just like, I don't know. Like, I mean, there's something about just not wanting to, stand up for something anymore, wanting to kind of withdraw your energy. It might be because of a Virgo or Knight of Disc energy, a person that has let you down, that maybe should normally be somebody who's like a dependable person to you in your life. Like maybe you have relied on this person in the past. That's what it kind of feels like. Now, also, this could just be talking about the energy of having to wait, like a delay. Not necessarily hangman energy, but like maybe the work has already been done and you're going to get paid. There is a delay here. I do have a milestone met with the 4 of Wands. Some people call it the marriage card. I always see 1111 in it, and I think of milestones and like soul evolution and growth and things like that for you. It says perfected work on here. A very different way to look at this card, but I get it. Because we're following the journey of the sacred bee, and the bee is all about their work. If you've ever seen a bee, it's so much fun to just watch them go from it. They do it like they're on I don't know, like they're just like robotic. That's what it really seems like. I like this. I don't really like the card being a 7 of Swords, but I like this little unicorn here. I think this is kind of neat looking. Something you don't see. We'll come back to that. That could be Aquarius energy, because something that we don't, and it might have to do with this delay. 7 of Cups in the past energy is reversed. That's really good. 4 of Swords might be the issue here in reverse. That might be one of our main issues. Wow, you've got the Magician and it's upright. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. You got the 8 of Disc in the reverse right now. So there's definitely something that's not working that we're going to figure out why, why is that there? Page of Swords or Princess of Swords is in the reverse. The Ace of Wands is in the reverse. And the 10 of Cups is in the reverse. Well, it is coming, though. That's the good thing. And I can't believe you have them. I'm going to get one more here. And I believe you have the Magician too. And the Six of Discs in the reverse. Okay, so now I know exactly like what it's trying to hint at, what's missing that otherwise you would have a Ten of Cups. Well, I'll tell you, the good news is that we're going to stop giving to a situation that has been causing nothing but pains and problems for us. I feel like there's something that maybe to you feel like it can't be healed. That might, I mean, I don't think that's going to, it's obviously not going to be the case for everybody here. Ten of Pentacles, I just noticed that was on the bottom of that. The Ace of Wands in the reverse, it might be a hope to rekindle something, but at this point, or at this timeline, maybe you've been wanting somebody to commit and maybe you've been waiting for this and there's been a delay, and then you find out somebody's also been sneaking around or hiding something from you. It can be, you know what I mean? Like anything sneaky, if anything you have to do, just something that you don't know is going on. And it's some kind of like somebody's not telling you the complete truth, and it might have to do with how committed they are to something with you. Now, this can be about it is a general reading, so it definitely can be about needing to find that inspiration or spark again that comes with, I'm going to say it, the Magician energy here. This right here is not bad news. It's just letting you know that you've seen the contrast of what is not your Ten of Cups, your lasting happiness, and what is not reciprocal. It's like you're seeing that. You're having that contrast. So that's extremely good. And the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, it may be waiting on an offer or needing an offer. What's the Seven of Swords about? So Seven of Swords we can group into lying, cheating, stealing too, right? 7, 7. All right, so sevens are challenges, usually. It's also a really spiritual number. I can relate that to that. The Seven of Wands is in the upright position. This person is being assertive, asserting yourself even in times of deception, asserting yourself and standing up for your truth, holding out, I feel, for something that's a better offer. Could be Aries energy, Virgo energy, we could have Aquarius energy or Leo energy. And now we have 777, which I use the Angel Number Messages deck from Etsy. I've used it for a while now, and 777 in this deck means that you are in flow, and that things are just happening like because your purpose is popping up left and right. The Seven of Cups in reverse is like this truth here that you have. You're definitely seeing things clearly, like for what they are. You're not being deceived here in the past. You're seeing clearly, and then it's like here in this present situation, something's trying to deceive you. Now, let's find out. So you need to assert yourself if you're noticing. I'm getting the message like if you're noticing something's off or something's not right, like with paperwork or inventory or something like this at work, something that you notice is not right, make sure you do your investigation here and get more information. That's definitely a big message coming through in this reading. Do your investigating first before saying or directing like any accusation. That's definitely a separate thing. What is the Seven of Cups in the reverse about? And maybe we could have felt like we didn't have many options at the time. And, you know, life throws different circumstances in our way sometimes. The Two of Pentacles might be that you had no other option but to do and juggle as much as you were doing. Like you had to make the bills or you had to do something, right? It was a juggle and it was a lot of multitasking, and it's something that you saw clearly you couldn't do forever. but you did have to do it for a little while, juggling a lot by yourself. All right. I am going to push these over so that we have more room to put our cards down. So let's get clarifying on the Four of Swords. It's in reverse. Sometimes I could see there being something that, some things that were just absolutely destroyed and cannot be healed. I also see sometimes there needs to be a probation period or like a time, what am I trying to say? Time apart or, gosh, there needs to be something to avoid burnout or exhaustion, because this Nine of Wands is kind of in the reverse. It makes me feel like you got close to overdoing it. You're exhausted there. So there's a timeout that's needed for healing, for rest, for healing, for recovery. Somebody could be going to rehab. Maybe in the past, we were clear-minded, everything was fine, and then something triggered this thing and we became the not-so-dependable person for a little while. Now we need to go back to recovery or something like that. You know, I'm getting so many different things. Do your research on the best way to proceed. 4-4. Oh, nice. You're definitely on the right path, even if it doesn't feel like it here, I promise you. 4 swords, let's clarify that. 4 swords in the reverse, clarify it. The 5 of Swords, and it's kind of like the reverse, okay? It's somebody is walking away from a fight. So somebody's right here upset, but on this side of the card, there's already been a fight. And so therefore, it's time to take a time out, a step back, whatever's not working, and maybe someone's leaving here. As far as this card goes, it looks like somebody else could be leaving the fight. It might be you, because we have the 9 of Wands in the reverse on the bottom, and that just makes sense. So there's the Magician. All in all, I think that this is stemming from something that in the beginning, like it wasn't, something didn't pan out to be fair or reciprocal. The challenge is how loyal or committed are you to staying clear-minded, staying away from drama and conflict. So I just feel like we're in the heat of something right now. What is the 8 of Discs doing? It's in the reverse, so it's whatever is keeping you from mastering yourself. Yeah, I mean, it's something that's not working in your life. What is this that's not working? I love the Magician with the Merkaba. I love that. Okay, now you have Gemini energy, Virgo energy. We have the Lovers, 6, Harmony. If something is not working, then okay. This is talking about something that maybe can work. You're at a crossroads, and I think the main point with it being kind of like this in the upright is that this decision that you feel is up to you to make, which it is going to be a good decision no matter what you choose. Let's go ahead and get more clarity on what's not working, because obviously to some of you all it's pointing to a partnership or a soulmate connection that's not working out. But let's go further. Let's go ahead and get more clarity on what's not working. 8 of Discs. I would like another card, please. Oh, okay. Somebody feels out in the cold. Somebody feels out in the cold. Getting closer to their spiritual side, though, because of this temporary hardship. What is not working is timidness. What is not working is not sharing, like when it comes to your gifts, not including, you know, everybody here. So it is about sharing. Aries energy, psychic. Maybe we're working on that, on our skills and abilities too. Maybe we're working on mastering them. And then here you go with the Magician, you know. So and then the Ace of Pentacles on one side and the Five of Pentacles on the other side. So what do you want to manifest? I mean, I feel like it's like up to you here. What is the Magician energy? What is the Magician energy here about? It's what you're charging after. It's what maybe a hard time led you to have to do, to charge after. I have the King of Cups. He's in the reverse. So there needs to be, you know, maybe there's not much seriousness when it comes to someone's emotions. Maybe somebody feels like they're just playing around. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's a little bit different message, but there can be a chance to anger. The Five of Cups is disappointment in somebody. And it's looking at your cups that have spilt and being like, oh, woe is me, kind of, you know? And losing your cool or losing, you can't take back the past, but we can certainly change how we feel about the past. And when we accept that belief that everything's really working for our good, for our greatest good, all of these things, even all of the challenges, then we know that we're on the right path. Scorpio energy, Gemini energy, Scorpio twice here. Yeah, see, okay, see, this is the Four of Swords in this deck. There are things like this guy is resting because look, he can't go. How is he going to do anything? Those their fires have destroyed some things. Some things can't be healed. Some things can, though. Oh goodness. Okay, so what is this? What's this Ace of Wands in the reverse about? Which it might be about a fear of not having a new start or losing passion, interest, something like that. I have 4 now. You're so protected, divinely directed. Okay, so it has to do with being able to let go of attachments, of things that you're attached to just for the sake of being attached to it. And it's letting go of that. So I feel like letting go of attachments to any kind of have to outcome would be a good idea. Okay. The Six of Discs in the reverse is what's not fair. What's not fair? Six of Discs. Okay. What's not reciprocal is the amount of time and attention that someone puts into you versus how much time and attention you put into them. Or you could replace that word with work. Like compared to you, this person hardly works at all. And you're very focused and it's not reciprocal. That can also be one of the messages here. We could have your energy, Libra, the Queen of Swords, being very protected. Also, maybe needing to be protective. Being there for somebody. 10 of Cups in the reverse. What is this about? Look, it's about the Four of Wands. 4. You're on the right path. So releasing the way of what a milestone is going to look. Releasing how much time somebody might take having to decide about this commitment. I'm being told to clarify this Page of Swords, which I guess I didn't do that, but I think it's like that. That is the challenge to what you feel is your challenge to this 10 of Cups is when I hit this milestone. So releasing an attachment to that, because that right there already puts limits when we're like, I've got to be at this place. Goals are fine, but release that outcome or that need to have that expectation. And then what's funny is you can still have your 10 of Cups come in. I mean, that's the whole point in releasing these things, is because that's where you end up finding that 10 of Cups when you release things. The Page of Swords in the reverse, getting more information, doing your investigation. Okay. Doing your investigation regarding it feels like a divine feminine energy who's kind of trying to interfere, or maybe even someone who would lie, cheat, or steal from you, Capricorn, or it's just somebody that's trying to interfere, like in the domestic front. Light a candle. Call on Bridget. Ask for assistance with from the goddess Bridget for domestic affairs and things like that, to sort out problems that are really hard in life. So this might be somebody that broke a commitment. This feminine energy might have broken a commitment. This Queen of Wands is in reverse too. So your ability to receive could be much better than what it is right now. Let's get something else with this, more information. Also, okay, so we have the Knight, right? Yeah. Okay, so the Knight of Wands, and it's somebody that's coming through for you. Maybe this is how you get this information. I love the unicorn. The unicorn's kind of good. You've got 2 unicorns in your reading. That's kind of like, it's a little rare. This is a B, a B tarot. And that's just so random. Okay, so magic. Somebody who is moving towards you quickly, or you're moving fast towards, passionately towards whatever it is, feels kind of magical of the information you're finding out. Hoping that someone didn't make a careless decision. I don't think so. I almost feel like something is just an influence, but not a strong one. The Emperor card on the bottom, Aries energy, number 4, stability. It's the person with the good strategy here, winning strategy. Number 1, you are innovative. So this is thinking up new ways to do things. You are a self-starter with very innovative ways of creating opportunity. Your determination and endurance are powerful and will help you get through the rough times and reach success. Then I have number 2. You have a great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allows you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. Number 2. Maybe it's feeling like something's being done out of order, but maybe it's just this quantum way. I feel like if you are going to get a healing, it will be instant. If something can't be healed, then it's not about you. It's not anything to do with you. Not your cause or anything to do with you, with what you did, okay? So let's go ahead and get a Cryon Oracle to close out the reading. I love that one. Part of God and future potentials. And remember, your future potentials are high right now because you have the Magician for your future. I mean, and it even kind of synchronistically laid on it too. I love that. Part of God and future potentials. So you have got both of those. Future, okay, part of God. I'm going to just read all these for you because I really like these. Part of God, the truth is that you are part of a sacred soup of God, and those sacred parts look down upon you, and they're always available, always available. You are never alone. God is always here. If you receive this card, perhaps sometimes question this premise. There is no greater sadness than from the human who feels they are alone. This always leads to a feeling of lack of self-worth and a life filled with a heavy heart. The core truth is that all of us are filled with God. It's the entire premise of creation. Not only are we created from the dirt of the earth, but also in the image of God. Cryon tells us that hiding inside us are all the pieces and parts of the sacredness of creation itself. These things hide because we have free choice to discover them and then must therefore actively look for them. The most amazing changes for you are when you actually realize and cognize the concept that you are never alone and that there is always help. Imagine angels walking through life with you, right next to you, patiently waiting for you to ask, "Are you there?" They will remain until your last breath, ready and willing to lift you up to the magnificence of who you are. So you are a part of God. Future potentials. Spirit will reveal things that are potentials for you long before they actuate in your 3D. And these messages are guidance for you for the future. Feel the timing and be wise. Exactly. And the way I could put this in my own words is, if you can't imagine or visualize what the future dream is in your mind, then it's not time for it. It's just not time. So you will have these, epiphanies. You'll have these realizations here. It says, let your intuition guide you on when to implement instructions you feel Spirit has given for you. You have the ticket for the train, and that's maybe the synchronicities, but it doesn't mean the train has yet arrived. So the real message here is one of patience, and that's probably the hardest for all of us. We are not born with this attribute, but we have the ability to accomplish patience with practice. The more you practice, the more you become, the more able you are to recognize divine timing. This card wants you to relax about your future potentials, since they are already in the field, and you are already in the field too, right? An entourage is working behind the scenes to create perfect synchronicity to allow the manifestation. So future potentials can actually be seen as already happened. And I like that. And I do too, Cryon. Sending you love and light. Bye, guys.